Hello, and welcome once again to another episode of Third Action. I'm your lovely host, Jason. These are the same disembodied voices that were here last week. In the bottom left, we have Asherford, Human Ranger, played by Char. In the bottom middle, we have Greshy, Ironroot, Dwarven Druid, played by Will. In the bottom right, we have Gunn, Human Champion of Wrestle, played by Adam. Welcome to the show. I did not have an equipment failure that caused us to restart, so let's go and jump right into it.
First time we've done this, 100%.
Welcome. Last time on Third Action, our group of intrepid adventurers did some stuff in the city. They met they recruited the help of the Spared via their proxy Morgiv, who's been collecting or getting information to you about the city and its current state of things. You've been doing a little bit of planning, trying to figure out what you should. How you should approach making your way to Karzug, figuring out where he is, learning more about what happened to the city and Thassalon as a whole, and also decided to make your way as your first stop to the Temple of the Sihedron, where you hope to learn more about Lasala and the Thessalonian faith. Once there, while walking amongst the ruins of the church, Gunn began to talk in a voice that was not his, or I guess in a tone that was not his. It's still your mouth and your voice, but not your words. And I believe what was said last was something akin to, "So that's where you've all been hiding." And so let's go ahead and jump into it. Let me go ahead and move you guys onto the correct map. Also, happy Pride. I said that the first time, but didn't say it this time. So now I say it now. Is that gonna work? I need to look at the window again.
Then.
There we go.
Oh, there we are.
You guys should be... Turn on the camera info again. So you guys find yourselves in this massive cathedral, which is relatively dark. There's a massive mural on the ceiling. There's the roof is like cracked and damaged, clearly from some kind of event. Rubble is strewn about all over the floor, all in the like kind of broken and rotting pews. There's a big kind of platform in the center with some pedestals around it, arranged in a circle. And yes, I think I've got you in we didn't have a map last time, but I've just kind of put you in a rough location. If you want to adjust yourselves, you can. Rock is currently inside the cape of Pet Cache. Balin is in the pet bag, and the three of you are just kind of, I think, wandering around the temple. So, yes, when I speak as this voice, it is coming through Gunn's mouth. If this was in person, I would be handing Adam sheets of paper to read the lines, but that's going to be really awkward in person, so I figure we'll just do it this way. All right.
I mean, you could always try sending me access to a note thing.
I could, but these aren't like
Sure, Google Doc.
That's fine. That's fine.
I see.
Winging it a bit. It's
yeah.
Oh, so he might answer questions.
Potentially. Let me see.
So to be clear, it sounds like Gunn, but it is obvious from the tone that it's not Gunn actually talking.
Yes.
Or is this
yeah,
something we have to suss out? Okay.
Yeah, you would instantly.
Certain.
Yeah, his eyes kind of glowed a bit when he spoke, and like his facial expression changed, and then like immediately reverts back when he's done talking. So yeah, we'll start from.
I don't remember from last time.
Mm-hmm.
But why does Gushy have a rat on his eye?
A rat on his eye?
Oh, that's actually on Phelan.
It's on Phelan.
Oh, on Phelan.
So Phelan underneath of me, that's because he's in Pest Farm.
That's like
that's what for Pest Farm is. But I mean, also appropriate for Greshy, truly. One
Yeah.
of these days, Vomit Swarm, you're gonna see some real stuff coming out of his mouth.
Ooh.
If you thought he said foul things before. Oof.
Yeah, it's merely the
Anyway,
icon of best form.
Speaking of
on-
foul things coming out of mouths.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Jumping in. So that's where you've all been hiding. The voice says, and the room goes silent. You look about and you see, you catch Gunn's eyes just as they stop glowing. Gunn, you almost don't even, that felt very out of body for a moment. What do you do?
Okay, that's not good.
Does he seem possessed at all? Or is it just that momentary, whatever the hell that was?
Let me see, what is your perception? 30 plus 35?
25. It's plus 25, 35 DC.
Oh, I see. Okay, yes. Plus 25. Okay. It looked like he was very, very briefly possessed, like just a flash of possession, almost. Like you can immediately tell that something like took control over his like mouth and face, but you didn't see his like body posture or anything change.
That's unsettling. Is that you, Gunn? Are you?
I mean, it is now. I look around, see if there's anything nearby that could be the source of that.
Same.
I'll roll perception checks for you. What is this? Oh wait, hey, just give me secret perception checks. I don't need to do it.
We can press the button as long as we press the button correctly. So it's this button with the eye thing. That one.
Was it like a control click or something?
No, in your sheet, there's perceptions over there on the left. You want to use the one that's with the eye that's crossed over. So there's like a die, and then there's the eye.
Oh, you click the eye?
Yeah, you
Click
click
the eye.
you click the eye with the
Rolls a
slash
secret
through it.
check.
Mm-hmm. And then it just
Oh.
rolls, or do we
Are
have
you
to
seeing
make
it on
it
your
a
character sheet there, Adam?
roll?
I'm trying not to use my full character sheet. There we go. You shift click.
Oh, I see. You're trying to
Attributes
use the
perception.
fancy things. I
I'm
got
trying to
you.
use the shortcut. Shift click attributes perception, and then I can say blind GM roll. I think that was the one.
Yep, blind GM roll should work as well.
And now I can't see it.
There you go. Nito Mosquito.
Okay, you all look around the room, your eyes darting here, there, everywhere. The doors behind you, I believe you had shut. There's light kind of drifting in through the windows outside. Outside the temple, it is still snowing. It's very, very quiet. Asher, you hear like light crumbling coming from the roof, the ceiling. You can hear just like a few little rocks on the other side of the chamber drop down into the rubble. The roof you sense is not super stable. It's not like in danger of collapsing anytime like immediately, but enough impact could make it unstable. But all three of you don't sense or notice any creatures nearby. No strange auras, no strange sounds. Just the three of you.
Oh, shite.
Any idea what kind of an effect that was? That was just used on me?
I was just about to step up and actually take a look at Gunn and see if it's some sort of possession. I don't know if it's going to leave any sort of obvious magical effect. Something arcane, perhaps. If it's... Do we think it's Karzug?
Is it a
It's like a
feminine
Karzug thing
voice?
to say, as though we were hiding when we're actually like coming all the way here for him.
Hiding is a strong word for what has happened here.
I mean, we haven't been walking the streets exactly, but
Let's get air.
made our way across the freaking continent to come get him where he lives.
That's true. We have been kind of beelining a bit. You think he's noticed? Senpai noticed us.
He noticed us in the I don't remember the name of it now. The Wizard Palace.
Oh, back at the library? Well, not the library, but...
No, not the library.
The Rune Forge.
Yes, the library.
Yes.
Oh, that
the
too.
Rune Forge.
At the Rune Forge. He noticed us there too.
But yes, also at the library.
He does like to take possession of things.
Oh yeah, he was at the library.
Briefly, after his man died.
Yes, briefly after Muckmirian died, there was like a flash of green light, and he snapped Muckmirian's neck.
Oh my God, Gunn, your neck isn't gonna snap, is it?
I'm gonna make sure that doesn't happen to my
I was
neck, too.
gonna say, so
Like,
exactly. Can I see if there's any sort of magical effect on Gunn that I'm? Well, I
Yeah,
have
read
status
aura?
on him. I should be aware of any.
Oh, status?
What do I have prepared today?
Via
Everyone
status.
has status, which
Okay.
we talked about has the weirdness going on in this area, but
Let me take a look.
I have detect magic, not read aura. I can click the thing so it shows up there.
Status. As long as you and the target are in the same plane, you're aware of the present state. Conditions affecting it. No, you can tell that whatever took control of him was a very brief effect. You had some brief tinge of something happening, but it seemed it was gone in a flash. It was done the moment he stopped speaking.
So it's not some sort of lingering effect or anything that he's got on him, perhaps?
No, it doesn't seem to be.
That's strange. Go and maybe step away from the whatever that is, altar.
oh, not a bad idea.
I don't know what might be causing it, but just a bit disconcerting that. You seem fine, as far as I can tell. Can you not be speaking in voices like that again? It's unsettling.
I didn't speak in any voices. That was our friendly neighborhood Runelord.
Right. That whole thing. Can you not do that though?
I can sure try.
And for everyone to duct tape their mouths so Karzi can't speak to us again.
Do you have duct tape?
No, I don't think you can buy duct tape here.
There are tapes of sorts, but I don't think there's the duct variety. You're correct.
We all have to stuff a stone in our mouth.
Well, what were we here to do?
We were
Not
trying
let
to
this
find
guy
out
get to
information
us.
about Lasala, if I recall. Some information about the relationship here between what Lasala is and the religious aspects of the Aslanti in the past. Trying to remember what else off the top of my head. It's been a few weeks.
If he did just scry on us, it's possible he's at this moment sending his followers to our location.
Shite. We should leave then.
Yes, the
we should
roof
make.
isn't sturdy.
We should.
Also good to know.
Oh, you need not worry about that, Gunn says.
Oh my God. Gunn, you stop.
Okay, and he's still
What is
watching.
happening?
Okay, again, did I sense anything else? Did anything in the room flash or make any sort of movement when Gunn started talking?
Just Gunn's eyes. Yeah, just Gunn's eyes.
Right.
Can I look into... is this going to sound a bit weird? Gunn, can you bend down? I need to look in your eyes real quick. Or maybe for a while, actually. I'm trying to inspect them. Just let me gaze. It's okay.
Greshy.
And Greshy will take his glasses off so he can get a closer look. Is there something strange? Does he have anything that would?
You lean in to take a close look, and
Wait,
the voice comes back. Sorry, I'm thinking how it's worded. You wish to know how this little parlor trick works, do you?
it's real disconcerting to hear you say that, Gunn. He has nothing. Is it because Gunn died?
Don't let him distract us.
That's true. We should
It's
probably
possible,
keep
but I doubt it. Let's find what we came to look for. Or perhaps the brilliant Karzug would care to indulge us in some history lessons.
Greshy begins to speak. Well, if you are interested... And trails off.
Greshy's going to start stripping.
Oh dear, why is this happening? Why are you doing
Greshy
this
starts
now?
with starts taking the robe off. He is
Greshy?
frantically starting to pull off rags and piles of clothes.
I don't
Greshy,
think
Eventually he
what
gets
are you
down.
doing?
Eventually he gets down to his snake skin and he just
Oh my
starts
God.
peeling it off, and
Oh,
it's
Don't
very
do
uncomfortable and it's very cold.
Greshy.
And he takes the snake skin and he flings it away
oh my God.
Greshy,
and
What
then
are you-
starts trying to rebundle real quick because it's frigid cold up here.
that was not.
What are you doing? What is this? What is
I don't
your...
know why.
Asher,
you're-
take it
Theory.
off. Take the amulet off.
What? Oh,
Gun,
okay, I'll take it off. Whoop.
your armor.
I don't know that sounds like a great move, but let's see what happens.
I mean,
dwarf-
leave it then. If
Gun,
he talks to us.
You speak up again. The dwarf is right. You come into my city bearing my mark. Of course I would be able to talk to you.
You don't have marks anywhere else on your body,
No,
but you've got one on your armor. I had one on mine. Asher and Greshy starts digging into the bag as he's in the middle of trying to get his old clothes back on, pulls Phelan out and actually takes I guess it shrinks down with him since he has that big amulet, the giant one that we had commandeered for him
Yeah,
previously.
when you remove it,
I guess that shrinks
it'll
down
grow
when he goes to
large.
puppy form.
Yeah, it'll grow large when you remove it.
All
from
right,
him,
so
though.
Greshy flings it off, and as it goes flying, it just suddenly goes boom, and just thuds down on the ground. I imagine a bit more of gravel crumbles from the ceiling. Shite.
all right. Well discovered, but let's hold on a moment. What does that tell us? Perhaps we should keep him on the line a moment.
I mean, up to you, but I'm.
If we are ambushed here, I don't want it to be without armor.
Greshy's unequipped his already, but that's her.
Yeah, I didn't put mine on my armor, I suppose. I don't have any armor. What armor? A little armor. I do have armor, but it's not made.
I think we only had
That's what it
two
is.
runes for some reason, but you still have the amulet, and I don't think Phelan would talk to us, but maybe that would have been interesting to hear, but not the point.
How do you figure this symbol belongs to you alone?
It is my right as the successor to Thassalon.
You still consider yourself a follower of Lysala? It's her symbol, is it not?
It is a symbol the gods gave us in the beginning. The solace or no, it is ours now. It is mine now. It is a symbol that will push humanity forward into the future.
I suspect your future looks a lot like our past.
Well, Gunn is having a chat with himself. I do spy those books over on the altar nearby, and since it does seem to be confirmed that it's not anything in the room itself, are those good books? Are they still sound and not rotted to basically nothing?
Yeah, you could make your way over to the central platform. It's only raised like a foot or so off the ground, and then there's like some podium circling around it. You could kind of reach up on top of the podium, and you can see that there's these two tomes. Oh, sorry, it's one tome and one old rusty lantern. The lantern looks like it was perhaps finely crafted in its day, clearly made of some kind of steel or similar steel or iron or some kind of simple metal. It's been like very heavily rusted over from time. The tome is seemingly leather bound with some simple straps and buckles keeping it shut. But you could unlock it or not unlock it, but undo the buckles and open it up. It seems like it's in surprisingly good condition, given the state of everything else here. You would have expected it to be like you can see the pages and they look like they're crisp, clean, not weathered with age.
It's kind of the condition that like the library was kept somehow. Yeah, I'll open it up. I'll pull it off of the very high, damn tall humans. I'll pull it off and open it up, undo the buckles and take a look at it real quick.
The book itself seems to be, what languages do you know? That's... it looks like Druidic, Dwarven, Jotun, and Thessalonian.
I have a couple free floating, but I never learned anything. No time.
Give me a
I think I was going to pick up either
society
Goblin or
check
from
then.
one or two.
It'd be a society check.
That's real early for a natural one, but I'm going to have to sit on it. So
Okay.
23 total.
The handwriting in it, so it is a like a fresh looking kind of book or tome. It is filled with handwriting. The handwriting is very rough and doctor's note-ish. And you're not even sure what language it's written in. If it is a real language at all. It's very... I guess kind of choppy and harsh letters. Yeah, very like series of tick marks almost. Very scratchy and angular text.
All right. Well, maybe Asher knows something about angular text.
I can read,
Asher does like books.
but society I'm not so good at.
Well, usually I'm a bit better myself, but this is a bit beyond me, so.
I'll take a look.
Yeah,
What do you got there?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll do this bit first and then come back to what Gunn's talking about while they're messing around. Yeah,
So
Asher.
I'll pass the book to Asher and please take a look.
Asher has Goblin and Thessalonian and Druidic in common. Yeah, you don't know this language either offhand. Give me a society check yourself.
Everyone else, do we ever figure out who had the medallion or necklace that helped us know languages?
It was one of you two.
I think we decided Gunn had it in
Why
his
would-
backpack.
Oh, maybe packed away.
Yeah.
If no one is investing it.
Right now, no one has been, so.
It was effectively a
Well, I'll
wand.
attempt this and then
I
I'll-
think it's Gunn who still has it. Is that not the case?
I don't think I have it on my
Well.
character sheet, but it
Well, if Asher doesn't know it,
might
then
be in our
perhaps
shared stash.
that's possible.
Yeah, you're not sure where it is then.
So anyway.
No, it is. It's right there in your character sheet, Gunn. The Talisman of Comprehend Languages.
Oh, okay, so it is.
Great. Well, in the mean, if Asher wants
Yeah,
to see if we
hand
just
it over.
let's know it.
I'll hand it over.
Alright. Oh wait, how did we do a trade?
I think you just
That's true,
drag
you can
it.
trade it if you wanted.
I'll do
Ooh.
my society
Um,
first.
Okay, sure. Yeah, you can do a society check
I
first.
assume it's the same
I
roll.
need to.
Yeah.
Wee. A bit better with a 33.
Quite a bit better.
38. Oop. Oop. One sec. I just turned away from it. Where did it go? Okay. This text you can tell is infernal. It is the language of demons and devils. You've seen samples of this writing in your occult books prior, but offhand you can't read any of it. It does appear to be perhaps notes or a journal of some kind.
What would that be doing here?
I mean, this is a place of worship? Maybe some demon enjoyed themselves here. Hanging out.
Did Lasala become known for demon worship or anything of the sort?
Not that has been
Well, I
mentioned.
suppose we should turn back to Gunn, and Gunn can,
Not that we know of.
because I believe Gunn was asking something related to that.
I got.
But back
We
to
know that
Gunn,
her-
you were.
Religion was sort of corrupted, but I was going to ask if there was any response from Karzug to the last thing that I said, which was what? I said, is that your symbol now? Like, what gives you right to the symbol? And then I said,
Yeah, you asked about the symbol.
that I said that our future, the future that he intends, looks a lot like our past. I suspect.
Ah, I see. Okay.
It was sort of.
There would be a bit of a pause after that, and then he would respond again through your voice. No, but the past you have forgotten holds power that can be used to shape a brighter future for everyone on this planet. In those days, I had to contend with other powers, other Runelords vying for custodianship of the land.
There it is.
Now they are all gone, all dead. Except for me.
Just like you.
Oh, I assure you, I'm very much alive. And soon.
And you don't think they're following you right back next?
They did not know the things I knew. Their civilizations have all crumbled.
Well,
Thassalon is dead.
your peacock friend is still here and has his own designs.
That fool Xanderghoul. No. He did not believe in the fall as it was happening. Only I was smart enough to
Are you
plan for contingencies such as this.
Ooh, this is so tricky. I need to think very carefully about how to lead him into answering the questions here. Who do you think has been feeding us information? You think we could have gotten this far on our own?
You are extraordinary individuals, I will give you that. As such, that is why I wished to speak with you. Things do not have to come to blood between us.
We're listening.
How do you figure?
Tell me, do you believe this world a perfect one?
It has its good and bad points, but no, nothing's perfect.
It is because those who have gathered power, your city-states, your leaders, they are weak. They lack the presence of mind, the intelligence to use their power to the world's advantage. But that can be
That's
changed.
not the lesson that I take away from the history that I've learned.
Oh, is it not?
Well, did not your people cause the fall?
Our people?
Your
No.
You're meddling in the powers you...
It was the Aslanti who caused the fall, not us, not I. They lacked the strength of conviction to see things through. They could not stop the old masters, but I can.
I have no idea if the old masters are even a problem at this point. But right now you've been causing a lot of chaos and mayhem and destruction and death for somebody who wants to rule everywhere. I don't think we're on that side.
No need to say it twice. That's what they do.
And who exactly have I killed?
Oh, were the giants not working in your name? And the ogres?
Oh, they were. but they're targets.
So you claim your hands are blameless because it wasn't you, or?
No, I claim that the blood they shed was blood that needed to be shed. Those who worship at the altar of greed but do not use its power to its full potential. The moneylenders, the slave owners. All who have
Poor
died
innocents
have
who are
had
drowned in
greed
a
in their
boat.
hearts, but not in their minds. Not the presence of mind to channel that power into what it truly is.
Do you have more questions, Gunn, or can we take the armor off?
I wasn't gonna. Well, how long have we been here?
Hope not too
having
long.
this conversation.
I mean, it's
Feels like ages.
Been like 4 weeks at this point.
Keeps going.
largely
Probably.
real time. Some minutes, maybe.
So like 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
I would probably
Oh, oops.
take a little walk.
Oh, why is he
And
big?
I think because pest form,
Peek
I
around
moved the
some of
time, but
these
pest form
cracks.
was defaulted. Sorry, I interrupted you,
Oh,
Adam.
it does
What
only-
were you saying? I was talking over you.
What I would be doing is while continuing this conversation, I'm going to walk around the room and peek out some of these doors and cracks and see if I can see anybody outside getting ready to like move in on us or anything like that.
Okay, so yeah, you're just pacing, trying to
While I
keep
keep talking,
keep an eye out for danger while
moving around,
you're.
looking out the windows.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oops, that's the wrong
And-
person. That was a Whisper of City song.
To keep the conversation going, my theme is going to be thinking about like, okay, so this guy's case, his point is that he thinks the world needs unified leadership to improve everyone's situation. But my counterpoint is that that's what every tyrant thinks, and they will stop at nothing to get their way. And history has shown that, for the most part, they power that's gained in that through conquest is used for more conquest and subjugation rather than improvement. So.
Do you? Is that what are you saying some of that out loud, or is that just you thinking?
I mean, that's the theme of the conversation
Okay.
from my
Um,
perspective. While I kind of make my way around here, and so I might say something like, well, you had 7 people for thousands of years. You couldn't agree on a single course of action.
that is the flaw of flawed leadership, yes. But what I seek is more than just myself. I seek the best, the most intelligent, the most capable. I seek folks like yourselves who can rise above the rest, those who prove their merit in society. I believe that hunger is what drives us as a species.
you believe that if we all follow your commands, it will be for our own good?
No. I believe that someone will eventually rise to replace me. Such things are inevitable. But that is part of the cycle, that is part of survival.
Well, newsflash. That happened 10,000 years ago already. And you are a ghost of a lost age.
A pity you should think so.
Did I see anybody outside as I was making my way around?
No. As you were making your way around, nobody outside. You circled a good half of the building.
All right.
During that, checking, peeking out the windows, stepping around the shattered glass on the
that
ground.
Conversation. I'll unbuckle the strap from my breastplate and let it fall off to the ground with the rune. That should be enough to deactivate. The runes on the armor.
Okay. Did Asher remove any pieces of armor or anything?
Oh, well, my armor? No, but I threw my medallion.
Okay.
She told me to, so it's
Okay.
not on my person anymore. I never liked that thing.
Okay, so everybody's taken off any Sihedron items.
At the moment,
Yes.
it seems to be the case.
Okay.
I have a Lamash 2 item. Does that count?
We've got our rune-forged items too, except they're kind of opposed, so maybe not so much there.
Do they have Sihedron-y stuff?
None of them have the Sihedron visible on them. No, as like a rune.
But is in their minds.
Do they believe in Sihedron in their hearts?
I guess my boat doesn't like Karzu. Maybe that's a problem.
I mean, I'm okay with that. So Karzu's not talking out of anybody no more. He hasn't since.
No, if you guys sit there and wait another 5-10 minutes, you need
I
an
was not
indefinite
intending
pest
to do
form.
that. So
We need to fix one of those up. But
Sorry, so
I was
you're not
intending to
waiting?
wait 5 or 10 minutes. I was intending
Okay.
to.
If you're not
Yeah, as
waiting,
soon as I
there's
took
no
that
immediate
armor off, I was
response.
yeah,
As soon as I took that piece of armor off, I was gonna be like, we should search here quickly and move out. Back
You
into
don't-
the tunnels before perhaps it's just this building that's got some. Actually, do I think that's reasonable to believe that he could do this anywhere or only in this temple, or is there something? Because he only started it as soon as we came in and closed the door.
mm-hmm.
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
Or
For
magical knowledge.
what that's not worth from me, but I'll give it a try. Skills, Arcana, Nat 20, 38.
Very Arcana knowledge.
Well, he was
It was in your head a bit, quite a lot.
in my
in
head a
fact.
bit, yeah.
So using your quick identification skills, trying to process the magical effect of this these brief bouts of possession, and what the timing was and how it could work, you think that it's so you do feel like maybe it was coming from the Sihedron mark on your armor. That where, like, once you took it off, you felt different somehow, and you kind of draw that magical link that it is almost certainly connected to that. As far as like how and when it can work, yes, you think that it is reasonable that maybe this building is strengthening it. More so that it's probably, you get the sense that maybe he was like kind of fucking with you a little bit and was waiting for you to get to a spot where you thought you were safe. But you feel like maybe this kind of connection requires you to not be below ground. Like, he didn't seem to be aware of your presence until you exited the underground. So maybe it's some kind of proximity thing. But another thing that you would also kind of piece together with this is that it's probably not a perfect connection. Given what you heard from Greshy earlier today about status not working in the city, this sounds like a divination effect, and if it's divination and the city has some kind of anti-divination aura, then it's probably fuzzy for him. And maybe this building is giving it some extra signal boosting clarity, perhaps. Like maybe this is an antenna, since it is there is a big prominent Sihedron on the roof that could be amplifying its effects. So yeah, seems like both an above ground thing and a signal clarity inside this building thing. The extent to which he would be able to see you outside of this building is still worrisome. Yeah,
right.
Yeah. You would be suspicious of him being able to see you as long as you're above ground, basically. If you have a Sihedron mark on, if you're wearing it, you think that carrying it is probably fine. It's the wearing that's the problem.
Is there? What if you were to wear it but not attune it? Is that a thing I could do? Armor is invested, right?
It is invested separately, technically, but
yes, you could.
you wouldn't be able to benefit from any runes if I'm
correct. Yeah,
I don't think you can selectively activate runes, so you'd have to pull it off entirely if you didn't want to have it active. Otherwise, you just not invest it. You could wear it and not invest it, but you wouldn't get any of the rune bonuses.
Right. It's better than nothing. And you can invest and uninvest things as many times as you want, right?
No.
It takes a couple minutes.
No. You can invest up to 10 items per day, period.
Oh.
If you uninvest, you can reinvest, but it costs another investment.
I see.
So,
Good to know.
Greshy taking that off, he has one investment, I think, today remaining, so he could reinvest in that, but he won't.
Well, is taking it off the same as uninvesting in it?
Yes.
It's a bit more dramatic, but
yes, removing an item does count as uninvesting in it, unless it's like a held item that you use. But worn items de-invest when you remove them, generally.
That means you can't take your armor off and then put it back on the same day.
Yes, it does mean that.
That's very unfortunate.
It's an adventuring day is going to be more committed in that case.
I don't like, for my purposes, with like armor specifically, you can like take off pieces of it for brief periods of time to do something without fully uninvesting in it. But yeah, if you're going to go to sleep and take off your armor fully.
What I just did now intentionally.
Yes, that would break the investment.
Intentionally uninvested it.
Yeah. I think uninvesting in armor just removes the. I feel
you can still get any AC bonus from the armor itself, but it's just the runes that are uninvested. So it's still armor, as Gunn can wear it and get the bonus from that. It's just not going to be quite as good with the potency and such.
Mm-hmm.
Fundamental runes don't count.
Okay. Well, in any case, I'll pack that up. Probably slip it back on so that it doesn't get lost.
Well, sorry, I never actually got to answer your question, which was, does wearing it without investing count? Like, do you think that would... the answer is yes, you do think that even just wearing the symbol is enough to invite, potentially invite scrying
Then
on you.
I guess I'll jam that breastplate in my bag of holding then instead.
Okay.
And keep wearing the rest. And then kind of direct that we should move out. Is there anything else we should take with us other than this book? Anything else interesting here?
I'll take another quick peek around and see if there's anything that catches my eye. Asher actually would probably be better. He's got a keener look at things.
Tell me how many minutes you want to spend
That's true.
looking around. What you see on the map is what you see at a glance. If you want to do any further digging, yeah, that would be like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, etc. Depends on how much time you want to invest in searching.
We've been here a while already.
I'm somewhat paranoid that there's an ambush incoming still. And so I would say we should...
Let's get out.
I mean, our plan was to come in here and then run back to the entrance that Morgiv showed us if we were spotted, and we got as spotted as you can possibly be.
Sure seemed that way, didn't it?
So
Why did that?
the altar, any Lysala iconography or anything around of note?
On the altar itself, so you just
Intact.
book it over to the altar to take a look at what's there.
Yeah, or in the architecture of the building. Like, is there any tapestries or like painted ceiling or anything like that?
Yeah, I think I described the painted ceiling last time. It's a big dome ceiling that depicts Lysala reaching out with 7 hands, each hand holding a rune out to a throng of figures that are like reaching out towards her. So it's very what's the painting? The god reaching out to David? I don't remember who.
Touching Adam?
Yeah, Adam, of course. That makes way more sense. Yeah, it's kind of like that kind of like, imagine Adam there, but with like a throng of people attached to them, like reaching out, grasping for the rune that she's holding out in that hand. So yeah, 7 hands in a circle.
7 runes are
Yes, you would recognize the 7 runes being.
runes or
They would be the sin runes.
the sin runes. Okay.
And yeah, each of the humans that are reaching out towards her, each have their respective sin mark on, I guess, like depicted in runes, either on their like arms or body, or like somewhere on their person would be their sin marker.
So one of them has Greshy's tattoo.
Yes. Yeah, one has the tattoo
Greshy,
of wrath.
it's you.
I got my nose all wrong.
Okay. Any statues or figures up here on the altar space?
In the altar space, no. It's everything. Like you just pop in, look under, like look in there's kind of like a little gap under each podium, like where you could like store some books or something, or some lecture notes. And it's all empty, or the books that are there are completely rotted away. You could grab some rotten book covers if you wanted. I don't know what you would do with them.
But just what I always wanted. No,
Yeah, it doesn't look like
I'm good. then.
much was preserved
anything
here.
else.
And the sections that might have been preserved look like they may have been looted. Like there's just whole sections that it's just dust.
Okay, I'm ready to go.
All right. Quick. Let's scamper then.
I did have a question since since Gunn was walking around talking. Could Asher use that time to have refocused?
Yes.
Not long enough.
Yes, I would. That was more than 10 minutes. I would allow that to be refocus time. Since Asher himself wasn't participating a lot in that conversation.
He just like fucked off. So he's like, I'm not interested in what this guy has to say.
Okay. Looks like Greshy is basically making his way for the door.
There he goes.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the door?
Yeah, it's to the,
Oh, we came
far
from the
south
south,
of the
didn't we?
map. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, we can open that door again. Grab our rope. Head back out the same way we came in. I can't see here for some reason.
Oh, how much do you want to bet there's an ambush outside the door?
I mean, we can look out
I'm
through
not
some of
betting
these
on
other
that.
cracks.
I mean, can we?
What I was trying to do.
Can you lean through and take a look, see, peek around?
If I do that real quick before we open the doors.
I don't know if you can lean Q and look around.
Oh, Q, right.
Yeah, I can't see what you can see. Oh, I think I can see.
I can
cannot.
see what I can see, and I saw
cannot Q
I saw something.
It is, yeah.
I
If,
don't
if you
know.
hold Q,
my way around.
if you hold Q and then mouse around, you should be able to see. But you could see it from. You technically could see it from that window where you were at. So I'll put you. Hey, calm down. I'll put you
Here.
back where you guys were.
All right, fine.
She's like, what?
Let's hang out where I was.
Yeah, so Greshy was at the door. Gunn and Asher, you both kind of peek out from either side, and you both see. Actually, is there a way I can? Do I have a show?
Something there.
I probably don't have a show. But you see a massive, kind of red, bulbous creature. It looks like a big old daddy longlegs, with a kind of weird, almost skull-shaped face, with a series of 4 black eyes on at the top of its head. 2 kind of look like old man eyes, beady old man eyes in the center, with like a kind of drooping nose and like a long kind of beard of tendrils, red tendrils, kind of flitting about beneath it. It's also got 2
What the
really
hell kind
long.
of monstrosity are you describing?
It's got 2 really long.
I'm literally typing it out. It's horrible.
2 really long fronts.
Might be very beautiful. Where
Hands, mandibles, kind of like crab claws, but very thin and spindly. Also, the entire thing is very blood red, and almost it has this kind of presence to it that's very like it looks solid, but there's this kind of like ethereal sort of aura around it that it's giving off these kind of red and black kind of mist around it. And I'll open the doors so that Greshy can see, or so that chat can see. Is that gonna work? That didn't work.
The different exit?
I mean, I can sort of see it, but...
Wait, why
I
can't?
want to know what that.
Oh, shite.
Why can you not see
What
it?
is that thing?
Here, I'm gonna put it in here.
Ooh.
So
Ah,
chat can see it.
Can you
I'm
not
not-
see it? I see it.
Oh, you saw it? Okay. I'm not sure why.
I see it. It's right there.
Okay. The camera can't see it for some reason.
I can target it.
Okay. I'm not sure why the
Camera
camera
can't see it.
is not able to see it. But it's a real big spooky thing. I'm gonna close the doors. and you guys can roll initiative. It hasn't done anything yet, but it is just standing there ominously at the door. Where is my initiative? Let me add. Let's switch to battle music. Roll initiative. Oh, sorry. Active encounter. There we go. Now we roll initiative.
I guess perception.
Yes, perception, please.
Ugh. Terrible roll.
Oh.
Nice.
Well, I see it doing things.
I'm just gonna stand by the door and get bowled down as it breaks in or something. It'll be fine.
Gunn, I'll let you use battle cry as a free action whenever you actually want. If you don't want to immediately start combat, you can do it at the start of your first turn.
Okay.
Or sorry, whenever somebody like
that's
takes
what
an
I was just gonna
action,
say.
you can like reaction to battle cry.
I really like that this is that it shows up as an option when in response to me rolling perception initiative.
Yeah, that's cool. I like it.
That's very cool.
But yeah, do you want to battle
right
cry
now, I don't
immediately, or
want
do you want to hold it?
No.
Okay.
No, I was gonna sort of like point the other way, like
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Let me mute that again.
point away from the door,
That.
Like-
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter on my end. At
go a
least.
different way.
I still hear it.
Okay, so yeah, you guys hear Asher and Gunn. You guys peek out the window and you see this massive spider-like creature just kind of standing there ominously at the front door, ready to strike at anyone who comes through. Asher, you are up first. Greshy can't see it, but he can tell that you guys both seem tense.
I'm
No
gonna
idea what's going on.
hunt prey it since I can see it.
Okay.
Get that out of the way.
Can I mark hunt prey?
And then
Maybe. Okay, well, I know you've hunted it, so it's hunted.
okay, and then what do I think that is? What is that thing?
Asher thinks real hard.
that-
What do I think about?
That would be an occultism check to know what it is.
Let's think about it.
Hope Asher's been
Real
invested
hard. No.
in that. Oh.
Here we go. Thoughts and oh no, I don't know what that is. It's weird.
A natural
Weird
one.
red.
That is a blood spider, from the Fey realms. You're sure of it.
I've
Shite.
seen that a billion times.
It sucks blood, but is very, very weak to ice.
Ooh,
They're not from cold climates.
that's good to know. It's good that I know that. And will be
They're not from
taking
cold
advantage
climates.
of
Is that what you said?
Yes, they're not normally found in cold climates.
That's interesting, though.
Yeah,
But-
blood spiders are normally
Hold up,
found
but I
in
don't
extremely warm environs, and they're very susceptible to the cold.
It sure is snowing outside. Maybe it wants to come in and get warm. Oh, it just wants to get warm. It actually doesn't want to fight us. This is great news. Okay. Well, I don't like it either way.
You grabbed the book, right?
Yeah, we have the book.
Okay,
Maybe
cool.
this is
Just making sure.
Yes,
Well,
one
this
of
is a
Asher or
fairy,
Greshy
so
has it
it's
right now.
definitely
I think
not
Asher has it.
fairy.
Okay.
Asher
Yes,
took it.
I have written it down as having it.
Cool.
What is my speed now that I'm not small? Oh, yeah. Well, I'm gonna back up and say, Greshy, there is a big blood spider out in the cold, and I think it wants to come in to get warm, but doesn't. I can't tell if it's scared or not, but it looks real bad.
No, that's not good. I'm not sure if I know much about blood spiders, so.
They don't like the cold, which is why it's coming in here to get warm. It hates it.
Okay, so you hunt, prayed, identified, and then moved. You backed away from the window and over towards
Yes.
one of the pews. Okay, Gunn, it's your turn.
I'm going to give Greshy a very meaningful look, sort of like. Let's go out the other way.
Okay.
And I'm going to start making my way away from the. In fact, so if Asher's kind of going back that way.
Asher's kind of going clockwise around the room.
Oops, that's not the. Yeah, where's my... I'm going to cut across the middle as soon as I can figure out how to measure things in a line.
Click the player icon, the little token controls. There's two ruler tools, which is a little confusing. There's the one under player. Yeah, that's the right one.
Oh, yeah.
The other one is the, measure out area effects icon.
Okay. Oops. There.
You can control click to do sequences. Oh yeah, you got it.
Yep. All right, so that's two moves to get to that square right there. Okay, but now I want to actually move, so I'll switch back. There we go.
I think there's keyboard shortcuts for it. I don't know them yet.
All right.
Okay, so yeah, you dart back, dotting or dashing between pews, making your way also clockwise around the chamber.
With my third action, I want to see if. So these are all windows. Are any of them already broken?
Yes, all of the windows are broken.
Okay. And do they look big enough to walk through without much difficulty?
They are... No, you'd have to kind of jump through them. And they're relatively narrow windows.
Okay.
They're like, they seem to be old stained glass artwork, basically, that have broken.
Ooh.
How tall is the ceiling?
The ceiling up to the center dome is about 25 feet. At the low sides, it's closer to like 12 feet. Like around the edges, it's 12. In the center, it's 25.
Not a huge space to fly for a giant eagle. All right. I think I will use my third action to draw my sword.
All right. Third action to draw your sword. Okay, the creature beyond the door does something. You're not sure. Greshy.
Well, that's not very useful. Criminy. Guess we're gonna back up a bit. What's my speed nowadays? Oh, that's right. With Longstrider on, I've got 40. Excellent.
Yes. Most of you do have Longstrider on at the moment.
Greshy's gonna start booking it and following along with everyone else. So 40. What is it? 40. 45. Do. So we're going to move way over to the northwest And then... Wait, what did it say? Phelan's supposed to be coming with, and he's not. That's all right. Second or third action will actually be to pull Phelan out of the bag. He'll be in hand, but will not be active at that point.
Sorry, I have
So,
some setting
that's-
that's turning off movement when it's not your turn. And obviously Phelan doesn't have a turn, so that conflicts. So I fixed that.
That's fine. All right. Well, Phelan is in hand. We're getting ready to possibly take off.
Okay. So
I might be able to swing through one of those windows.
All right. Yeah, you circle around to the east as well. Sorry, west. You're all circling clockwise around the room. Asher, it's your turn. Top of round 2. What do you do?
Alright. Move to this window. And I will search around outside the window to see if I see anything here that would be unsafe. So a
Okay.
perception check.
Yeah, do a seek action with a perception check.
I have a little category for that. My sneak and seek. Oh, there's no category for this.
It's just a regular perception check. It's basically the same.
Yeah, I thought I could click a cool thing.
Ah,
At a 31.
31. You hear something. Before, you remember hearing the little bits of the ceiling crumble a little bit and fall. You don't see anything outside, but you do hear suddenly a few little drops of rocks around behind you.
Ooh. I will take out my weapon and look up and talk slightly quieter to Greshy. I think there's some on the roof.
How many are there?
At least 2.
Great, thanks.
One over there and one up there, maybe?
All
But
right.
yeah, I'll take out my weapon and that should be all my actions.
Okay. Gunn.
Let's see. Heading to the same window here seems like a pretty good idea. So that's at least 2 actions. Spending some time to go through.
Yeah, the rubble is
Well,
difficult terrain.
I think I'm going to go around. I think I'm going to go around the rubble because I don't want to make especially much noise. So I'll go this way, and then this way to get to. Actually, I'll go here. So that should be two actions. I can get to the next window up
Okay.
from Asher. And I'll start to climb through.
You mean get through the window, like jump through the window?
I was going to try to climb through if it's...
The window itself is not
Climb
high.
and then
To
jumping.
get through the window, you just need to do a jump action. It's not... it'd be a jump action with an acrobatics check at the end to avoid the glass. Or, sorry, a reflex save at the end.
Okay. I suppose I can just do that. I was trying to do it in a slightly sneakier manner.
Oh, I see.
like Climbing through rather than a...
Okay, you're
and
gonna
then leaping
try and like tumble through very carefully. Yeah.
I guess
Okay.
it's probably still a tumble check. Huh?
Yeah. I would. Yeah, that would still be an acrobatics check. But sure. Yes. You like you
go.
get in and like put your sword arm out of the window and try to roll yourself through. And that
So
was
I have
a
31.
a
on that
31?
acrobatics.
Okay, you're able to kind of tumble through the glass onto the other side without harming yourself. A little bit of glass gets stuck in your boots, but that's not a problem and doesn't affect you.
Okay.
You immediately start looking around your
From
surroundings.
Yeah, I'd like to try to think about where the fallback entrance that Morgie told us about is.
It's the one that he used was to the south. Fallback entrance would be to like the northeast, or sorry, northwest of where you
Okay.
are.
Northwest is perfect because that's the direction that we went out ish. So
Okay.
if I can spot that, then next turn I'll start moving that direction, and
Okay.
kind of indicating people to go that direction.
All right. That is your turn.
Mhm.
Far. Okay. At the end of your turn, you feel something strange, or you feel there's like this kind of sense of panic that like your heart starts to like beat faster, and you're not really sure why. And the creature from earlier slides off the roof and descends on top of you.
Woo!
Well, so much for
Um,
getting any kind of distance whatsoever on these things.
Add 3 actions, go up and over, I guess. Damn.
And with its action, it is going to. So yeah, the legs just drop all around you, almost like a cage, like you could walk through, but it's a pretty big cage of little spindly red spider legs, and it is going to attempt a bite. Bite? Yes, bite. Or sorry, not a. No, it'll do a little claw attack. So it drops down onto you, and one of its little hands or arms kind of pivots, and you think that it's got sort of a normal arm joint, but the arm joint just kind of snaps backwards at the elbow, and starts to reach for you underneath it. And yeah, it'll go for a claw attack. I failed to target you, but that is a 44, which I believe hits.
Well, that would hit normally, and the question is, how much AC am I down?
Do you
By
currently
virtue of
have your armor on?
I have uninvested it.
It
But
should
I
be
still
correct
have
if
it
it's still
on.
equipped.
Yeah, if you just unclick the
I have
investment
uninvested
button.
it, but I have.
Yeah, that should.
So that only cost me two AC.
Yeah.
Right, which makes sense.
But
That's
I
your
took at least
potency.
one piece off.
Oh,
So,
I mean, for our intents and purposes, I'm just going to count it as you removed the part that has the symbol on it. It's fine. We'll just keep the 2. Yeah.
All right. Well, then that is a regular hit.
Okay. So yeah, it reaches in and tries to pinch you. It does successfully pierce your now armorless, or it'll catch you in the spot that should have had the rune. And the roll damage. That is 26 points of piercing damage as the claw pierces into you, and as the claw disconnects, you are also bleeding. Whoop.
Okay.
Fun spider.
That's 2d12 bleed. And I think 1, 2. Yes, that is that. Those are its actions. Is that correct? That is if you hit it with that. Okay. Yes, those are its actions. Greshy, it is your turn.
All right. Greshy's going to move having heard a scream, try and see what's going on. So we'll move close to the window here. Don't remember how to do that, so we'll just manually move you. Put your butts over there. Oh, Jesus. Criminy.
And it's technically
All right,
it's technically right here. I'm just trying to
on top of,
Yeah.
right? Is it possible to direct a line through the creature space and not through guns?
with what spell?
Lightning bolt. What else would I need a line for?
I'm gonna say no, not through the window.
Feel free to fire away.
Fair enough. Actually, I think I knew about. Is it going to be a problem with the armor? Doesn't affect the armor, right? I don't remember
me?
where the spell effect comes from. So, Greshy's moving into position, sees this thing, snaps his fingers, and into his left hand appears a metallic-looking wand with a split fork. And he quickly whirls and points it directly at the creature and Gunn, and will cast Crackling Lightning. And the 2 points will be vertical, I guess. It'll only hit once, it doesn't really matter. And we will cast Lightning Bolt. Are you actually casting Lightning Bolt? No, you're not going to cast Lightning Bolt. In theory, we'll cast Lightning Bolt. Give me a moment.
Eventually, a lightning bolt is loading. Please wait.
I'm surprised that...
I'm gonna try my thing and see what
If you have it preloaded someplace, it's just not...
happens. Well,
What's the deal? You should be able to
first thing that
click the
happened is
picture
that
of lightning bolt, not the cast button.
yeah, the first thing that happened is that it deleted itself, and the second thing that happened is that it didn't work. It told me that it was unable to be used.
That's weird. Maybe I need to fix something.
What's going on here?
Hey, I'm able to here.
I did probably click the click.
If you
the
can
wrong
cast for
thing.
me, go right ahead. I have to reload.
There, I was able to
You
get
probably
the
clicked
page
the
out.
wrong thing.
So that's a reflex save.
It should not be 8th level, though.
Oh, it's not the 8th
That's
level
fine.
one? Okay. Which
It's in the 4th level. But we'll just do, what is it, 4d12, 5d12, I think?
okay. Sounds good. It will roll a reflex save against it. That is a natural 20. Unfortunately.
All right, so fuck me, I guess.
And the save DC is a 37. Yep. Get fucked apparently. It unnaturally
I'm gonna
lifts
take
itself
check.
up. At the last
Gunn has
moment,
a
the
contract check
thing
followed
was...
by a reflex save,
Okay, go ahead and do the counteract check then.
but I don't know how to do the counteract check.
I can probably... Will this work? 47?
Is there a-
or 42? I just used the Runeforged weapon, which should be about the same, right? Or no?
Maybe.
Which counteract check are you doing? Is this through the ring?
The spell immunity. This is yes. This is the ring of spell immunity.
Okay.
No, sorry, not ring of counter. Not the ring. This is the spell. This is the spell that I cast on myself in the.
Via spell immunity. I see. Sacred overcharge applies the spell. Spell immunity itself. Grants the ability to counteract a spell. Yes, this would use your spell casting modifier, which I think is basically the same as your class DC modifier, right? What's your spell casting? 23.
Do I have a button on here that just does a?
Oh yeah, you can just do a spell attack.
Is there a button for spell attack?
Don't know.
You mean I can just cast one of my spells? Oh, plus 24 spell attack. That's not a. Oh, that is his button. Okay, so take the first one, which is 27, which is not enough. But I'll go ahead and re-roll it. I'll use my hero point to re-roll it. Hey, look at that.
Oh, well, sorry.
38 is...
I can re-roll it
yes, I
again if you
think.
want, but
What's your actual... Sorry, the
I definitely
spell...
would re-roll a 3.
It's level 4. Okay, yeah. So what have you actually rolled? The 38? Is that what we're going for? After these two?
Yeah, if I... After a hero point.
Okay, so you used a hero point. So you initially rolled a 27, you then roll a 38. That is a success on beating the spell DC, so that would make it... This is a level 4 spell immunity.
Yeah, that would just make it go around me.
What level of spell
It
is...
counters it only for me.
Sure, but it doesn't directly... You're not rolling just against the spell DC. What level of spell did you cast, Greshy? In the end?
It was a 4th level spell.
4th level spell. Okay, since this is a 4th level counteract, on a success with counteract, you beat
I see.
spell level +2 or spell +1. Sorry. So yes, you would beat level 5 and higher spell, or 5 and lower spells. So you succeed. Cool. The spell goes around you.
Okay.
In the process of bending around you, it also bends around the creature. So neither of you are affected. Yay.
Fantastic.
We can set you up with a counteract roll macro or something
I
later.
see that the spell attack button, the spell attack up top is actually a button.
Okay, cool. It should effectively be the same
look like
thing.
it, but it is.
Okay, Greshy, I need you to, because your turn's over, I need you to give me a fortitude save, please. Sorry, wait. Is that fortitude?
Oh, okay.
Yes, fortitude save, please.
It's a 34.
34.
That is... Hang on. That should be 32, I think. I don't have that equipped. Why are you giving me bonus from that?
It's probably from the runes.
Oh, it's because it's in here.
Yeah, you'll need to turn off the rune.
Yeah, I need to... Okay.
Okay, so it's a 32.
Anyway.
That is a success. So you're looking out the window, and as the creature dodges and kind of bounces up, it kind of settles back down over Gunn, and you swear that it's like its head kind of, all the eyes kind of turn to look at you, and you feel your like this kind of pressure behind your eyes. It's like a very intense headache that's starting to come on, and you like kind of close your eyes for a bit, blink, and shake it off. Okay, Asher, it's your turn.
Oh boy. Okay, so it's my turn to try and jump out this window. Whee!
Okay, give me an acrobatics check. It's one action with the acrobatics check to jump out the window. Or sorry, reflex or acrobatics. I guess either's fine. Yep, that is a critical success. You tumble through and land on your feet.
Wowie wow, the blood spiders out here. Cool.
You kind of skid a little bit on the glass.
Is
but
this
you're
really
fine.
what blood spiders are like?
I haven't seen many of them.
Doesn't seem bothered by the cold,
Close.
but...
Yes, it does seem quite warm. I will try and shoot it with my hunted shot,
Okay, take a shot.
wherever my weapon may be. I think I have this set up. And then... Oh, it goes to now.
Is that a 47 and a 41?
And a 41.
Okay, the 47 is a crit, the 41 is a hit. So roll critical and a regular damage.
Okay.
All right, let's just press all the buttons and see what happens. Oh my gosh, look at all those dice.
I think this is normal.
Yeah, looks like you did one normal, one critical.
Did it do my hunted prey for the first one? Which was critical.
Did you include the... I think you had a hunted prey button. Did you
Don't think
have
I-
it marked before you rolled or no?
Yes. I unmarked it for the damage because
Ah,
I'm very
okay.
smart. So the critical should have hunted prey, which would be my sheet's gone. There you are, you little 4d8. Okay. Where are my little d8s? 6, 8, 4.
Was it 1d8 plus 4 or 4d8?
Ah. I thought that's what I was doing. Crap. Alright. Oh wait, we gotta do 4d8s. Alright, here we go. Here it is. It's correct now.
There you go.
Okay.
26.
26.
Cheapany crikeys.
Okay, so that's
Okay.
26 points
Exciting.
of piercing damage from that, plus the 31 points-ish from your normal shot. That... I'm having to do these in, like, components. That... And then from your crit shot, that looked like an 81 overall. Minus that, and minus...
I'm sure all that cold did extra damage.
I'm sure it did.
Figured the
I'm
weakness.
positive, in fact, that it must have, and I just didn't notice.
Okay.
I hope the fire doesn't negate it. That would be terrible.
Oh dear.
All right, so
I see what's happening here, but
stacks of damage apply. Yeah, you hit it with these two shots, pierce through. The cold seems to just like immediately dissipate on hit. It looks like that's just not affecting it at all. But the rest of the damage seems like it goes through.
yeah.
Otherwise, let's see, that was a crit, so it needs to make a DC 37 Fortitude save. Or get pushed away.
Oh boy.
It succeeds that save. Why is it
Pushed away
rolling
would be
so
nice.
well? It then is...
So good.
It's got persistent fire damage on it, 1d10. It needs to make another fortitude save or be slowed. Got a 42, that's a crit success.
Should make that.
And then it is also immobilized if you wish to pin it to the ground, I suppose.
Yes. It's scary.
Okay, yeah,
Pin it to
you...
the ground.
You're the second... the two shots in sequence managed to pierce through one leg and like press that leg down into the dirt or gravel and yeah, kind of hold it in place. All right, that was your hunted shot. Continue. It's looking pretty badly
And I have one more.
hurt.
It is looking
I guess your critical shot goes through its body
Well,
and then
please
hits a
don't.
leg, and the leg is then pinned to the ground. You've like created a bloody hole in it.
I actually want to move in this case because I'm not convinced that there's like only one of these things, and I want to keep an eye out in case, while also staying within this distance. So I'm gonna hang out over here.
Okay, so you move your
and
way
look
to
over
the
my
south,
shoulder to make sure.
giving yourself a bit of a gap there. Okay, your turn.
Actually, no, I should know if my hunted prey worked. I don't know how that works. I would know if this was the same one
Yes, you know this is the same
because I
one.
was hunting it. Okay, this is the same one.
That's the one in front?
Cool. There's
Okay.
no two of them. I'm not going to change what I did though.
Okay.
'Cause there might be
Not
something else.
necessarily a second one.
Yeah.
Okay, Gunn, it's your
Okay, well,
turn.
Here I am.
This creature is on top of
Here I
you.
am, right up underneath it.
Yeah, it's actually here, but I'm just
My
putting it here
sword.
for convenience. And you can move through
Gotcha. I will be doing a slash. So let me find my actions. Should be right here under strike. So a 41 to hit.
41 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, I did come through here somewhat ready. We've got 33 total points, with 2 being good damage and the rest slashing.
Okay, 33 total points, and it is taking the good damage. You can tell that this creature is some kind of strange evil force. The shining of your blade definitely sinks into it, and it seems repelled slightly by it. But no special effects from the weapon otherwise.
I will go for a.
Oh, also it should be flat-footed until my next turn.
Ah, it's flat-footed. That would make that a 43.
For everyone or just you?
For everybody.
For everybody.
That is nice.
My distracting shots.
Oh.
Oh, is that
yeah,
already?
Did it with both shots.
Yeah, but on crit it becomes my turn instead of its turn.
Is it already marked flat-footed? What's going on here?
Doesn't.
No. Okay. Yeah, so it'll. Yeah, let me mark it flat-footed. Whoop, 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 there. They're in alphabetical order. Thank you. Thank you, me. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, that doesn't
I'm
change
going
it from
to
success to crit,
shift.
but okay.
There. So as to get out of Greshy's line of fire.
Okay. You move out of the way of the window.
And third action, I'll go ahead and slip my shield off my back into my other hand.
Okay. Reach around, pull out the shield. Okay.
Releasing to a one-handed grip as a free action.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yep. Cool. Okay. You take 9 points of bleed damage, and then give me the recovery save.
Okay. There's a -9. Now, do we have a button for recovery save?
If the little chat card that showed the 9 damage, that should also have the recovery save for you. In the
It
chat.
doesn't appear. I don't see. I just see Gunn takes 9 damage, but I don't see
There's no button on there for you?
a button on
Further
there.
up,
Oh.
there's like 4 chat cards up.
Further.
Oh, it's above.
There's a gun
you see
persistent
it's-
bleed damage.
Persistent bleed. I see
Yeah.
it now.
Recovery check DC
I see
15.
it
So
now.
just
Okay.
have your character selected, then click the recovery check.
There's so much automated.
Okay. One of these is it the heal? It's not the heal. Where's is it that one?
No, it's the red bar.
I'm trying to see which of these buttons. Oh, the red bar. There, of course.
Hey!
Cool.
All right, 15. That's a success. You can remove the bleed, or it automatically removed it. It seems like it removed it on its own. Neat. Maybe.
Excellent.
This is I've not used
Yeah, and I could have taken the damage from
the
there
card
instead of
Yep.
actually doing the old. Yeah. Okay. Good to know.
All right. Thank you, persistent damage add-on. All right, cool.
Yeah.
It's the red creature's turn. Or actually, at the end of Gunn's turn, I need you to make a fortitude save, please.
My gun makes a 40.
Yes, Gunn needs to make a fortitude
You're
save.
too close.
Okay.
Something about being this close is not good for us.
I have a total of 40.
40, which is a success, which
No,
makes that a
I'm not
critical
gonna use it.
success. So you are fine. You lock eyes with the creature's many little beady black eyes, and you feel pressure in your own eyes. And you can feel almost like tears starting to kind of well up in the corner of your eyes, and you blink hard and avert your gaze, and like you just get like one arm up to like wipe your eye, like the tear out of your eye, and you glance at your arm and you see it's blood. But otherwise you're fine.
That sounds fun.
The creature's turn. You hear in your, actually all of your heads, yeah, you're all close enough. You all hear a strange whispering in a language you do not understand. It seems hurried and angry, but you cannot make any sense of it. It actually sounds like 12 voices all whispering in your ear simultaneously. But it will...
Infernal?
You don't know.
Now
I'm
that
not
you
sure.
mention it. Well, he has still
Read
got
his
the effect
diary.
Oh no, we stole his diary. We just wants it back.
don't you still have the effect of understanding Infernal on for an hour?
Oh,
I
If it
did.
were Infernal.
Nobody
Did
actually
Asher
used
cast
it.
it.
You give it to me. I never
Oh.
got it in my inventory, so I didn't know if you gave it to me.
Oh, I was just gonna. I figured you would just
There's
say that we used it and then we would leave it where it is. I didn't want to do any like moving stuff
Well,
around,
still.
coordinated actions, but whatever.
It's okay.
We didn't use it.
Yeah, you were busy talking
Use
to
it later.
Karzuk at the time, so. Any case, yes, you none of you know this language naturally, so it's whispering weird shit to you. You assume it's this thing. It's
Don't
inside your
appreciate.
head. You don't actually. It's not a sound in the world. But it is going to make a tentacle strike. One of its tendrils from its mouth area will strike at Gunn. This time I'll remember to target Gunn. Whoop. That is a high number. That is a 45 to hit Gunn, which is a hit, but not a crit. So that is 28 points of bludgeoning damage as it smacks you hard in the side, and then I will need a fortitude save.
Okay.
As you feel your body start to stiffen up.
We have a. We have
Ooh.
a 32
Um,
on that.
you need to take off the Sihedron rune. It's adding the +2, so you actually have a 30.
Are you sure? I think I already.
no, it's there in the
it's
box.
already-
The chat card
Oh.
includes it. You,
You have
the,
it equipped separately.
yeah, the Sihedron rune item is separate in your character sheet.
Oh, interesting.
So
Okay.
that'll have to be equipped separately. Didn't realize it first.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't get it to work homebrew attached
points
to the
left.
armor. I had
Oh, you
to
already
make it a
used yours,
separate
that's
thing.
right.
Because I predicted that you guys might want to eventually take them off. Okay, so that's a
Crazy.
30 on your save. That is a failure. You feel your body start to stiffen. You are paralyzed for 1 round.
And I do not have a. That item doesn't have an uninvest.
Just drop it. Just list it as dropped in your inventory.
Oh, it should have had a little thing. Oh yeah, just change it from equipped to dropped, and that should be fine. But okay,
You don't lose it. It just isn't counted anymore.
yeah. So as
Button is not doing anything when
I can take a look at your sheet.
I click it.
This is the Sihedron rune. Oh, just click the little shirt, and then change it to dropped, like so.
The T-shirt
Yeah,
button was not doing anything for me when I clicked
If you
it.
had popped it out, it causes some issues if you.
Okay, yeah. If it's
That's
popped
why I
out,
had to
Pop
refresh
out
earlier
problem.
when I was having issues with things.
okay.
Okay.
I changed it for you. That's fine. But okay.
Thanks. Nope. Good to know about pop out.
Yeah, pop out's not perfect. It's a separate thing that's not built in. Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, you feel your body start to seize up after the strike. You feel the blood in your veins start to slow, and like you're like losing you feel like you're losing body temperature really fast, and like your arms go like basically numb. You like can't feel your hands. The creature will then move away from you. Where's your... okay. Come on. Let me walk. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Hello.
30, like about there. It starts to very quickly skitter across the ground. Largely skitter across the ground. It makes almost no sound as it does so. And if you're paying close attention, you can see that its little feet don't actually ever touch they don't seem to really touch the ground much at all. It's almost like the creature is floating, and the movement of its legs is somewhat an illusion almost, or unnecessary for its movement. But it does stride over towards Asher and is going to try and strike Asher with its claw. For its third action. Shoop. That is a 31, which is a miss on your AC, which is 37.
That
okay.
is a miss.
So yeah, it reaches out and tries to strike at you with its claw, and you are unaffected. Greshy, it is your turn. It takes... it failed its save. It rolled a 5, so it takes 4 points
Did it take
of
its foot off?
fire damage.
That's actually a good point. It's been pinned. It couldn't have moved.
Yeah.
You're right. Never mind. Maybe in that case it won't move. Yeah, ignore that.
Unpinned and move, but not attack.
Yeah, ignore the damage. It will unpin itself. That needs to be a trivial athletics check, I think.
It's a DC 10, I think.
Yeah, DC 10 athletics.
It's just an action wasted, effectively.
Yeah. Okay. So yes, it will use its third action. Oh, critical success on a 33. It succeeded. Okay. So it is unpinned itself. But
It still has one more action on top of that, doesn't it? It can move.
One attack
Sure,
and unpin is what it's done so far.
Yeah, it'll attack, unpin, and then move towards Asher. There we go. So it'll still move, but it does not get to do that attack at the end. But it does take its 4 points of fire damage, which I have done, and it rolled a 5, so it's still on fire. Greshy, your turn.
All right. Knowingly, it did actually move, but that's okay. We're going to chase it a bit. As we do, Greshy's going to run south. He is going to drop the wand of crackling lightning along his way. Can I just drop it? No? Okay. Then I will just keep carrying it. It's fine. Until we get to a point where maybe we can see this thing. Where the hell is it?
Oh, you should have been able to see it out.
Can I not see this thing at all?
You should have been able to see it out that window.
I can't see it.
Okay, well, it's out this window.
Yeah, I can't see it right now.
You should be able to see it from there.
Okay, if I could see it out this window, I would have stopped here. And would have dropped actually Phelan as well along the way. So one hand dropped the wand, one hand dropped Phelan. And as we turn the corner to see it, crackling lightning will start to erupt from Greshy's hands as he tries to zap this guy again, though this time he will be using Tempest Surge. So I need him to make a reflex save and throw.
Okay, it will attempt a reflex
DC
save.
37 still.
And what do I got? I got points. Do I use them here, chat? Nah. Not on the focus. Reflex save. 37, which is exactly a success, so it will take half damage. I believe. So roll the
Correct.
damage.
So 43, so 21 damage it'll take.
Is it still flat-footed by any chance? Is
It
that
is.
already calculated in?
It is still flat-footed, but that doesn't apply to saves.
Correct.
Okay.
Grappling and such I think.
Yeah,
also.
it applies to attack
Way to get
rolls.
that 1 point.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. So it takes half of the 43, which is 21.
21.
But as the electricity hits it, there's like a huge spark, and the entire creature like glitches out in a strange like high-techy computer sort of way that your characters would not even remotely understand, as it takes a bonus 10 points of damage from that.
What the hell's there? I thought blood spiders were like. What the hell is this, Asher?
Oh my god, I don't know. I thought I knew. I was sure it was a blood spider. I was positive.
And Phelan, for his one action, since he now has movement, will just move over to the side and hide.
All right.
Next to the wall over here. Hopefully not to be seen.
Okay. Asher, your turn. Oh, actually, sorry. Greshy, I need a fortitude save, please.
Oh, that's right. You like those fortitude saves, don't you? This button, wouldn't it be? 38.
38. Okay, you can feel again that pressure on your eyes, and after you cast the spell, you just feel this enormous pressure on your face, like pulling you towards it, but you are otherwise fine. Asher.
Creepy spider. Alright, I'm gonna keep hitting the creepy spider. Am I? I'll move from the creepy spider.
Can you do it from this close?
Not without a penalty, unfortunately. It is 10 feet.
I bet he's gonna whack you if you run.
What a whacking I will have. Whatever. We'll see if I get whacked. I want to move. Do I get whacked?
No, it does not seem like it is quick enough
thrashing.
to try and attack you as you're moving past it.
You say that, and yet it got all the way over across the roof in one round.
Get it.
Yes,
That's
but
pretty
it
quick.
doesn't seem to have the reflexes or combat training to make use of that opportunity to attack you. It is fast
Blood
otherwise,
spiders,
yes.
I don't understand them.
Alright, we will
Terrible hunters.
do our hunted strike 1, 2. We have a 45 and a 26.
45.
How many hero points still?
And it is flat-footed still.
Yes, that is... The 45 is a crit, the 26 is a miss.
Okay, I will take my crit. And I have my 100 pound.
Ah,
Oh,
that's a lot of dice.
Did it-
That's so much dice.
Alright, here they all come. There they are. We've done it.
All right, that was a total of 93 points of damage, and that looked like that included the hunted prey.
It did include the hunt
Excellent.
Precision, aye, right
Cool.
there.
for the precision.
Okay,
Worked.
that's
We've done it.
yeah, 50 points of base damage. Another 6 force, 8 fire, and 22 points of precision. You take a good 2 arrows that you get like a clean shot right in the center of its face, like between all of the eyes. Fire 2 shots. The 2 of them kind of pierce back to back. The only reason the second one is a miss is because the creature is hella dead. Its body just like explodes into a pile of blood on the ground that very quickly begins to kind of evaporate in this kind of misty steam as it like sizzles on the ground.
That's why you call them blood spiders. That makes so much more sense.
Yeah, look at it, but blood everywhere.
Yeah, when you kill them, they just explode in the blood. It's disgusting.
Speaking of how the heck
How's Gunn?
is
Where's Gunn?
doing? Yeah, Gunn is.
Can.
Oh boy.
All right, gonna pick up my wand, pick up Phelan.
So yeah, Gunn, you're fully paralyzed for one round, and then the round after that you're slowed. But then you're back to normal. So it's just like 6 seconds of being completely frozen, 6 seconds of talking slow, and then you're fine. But as everyone kind of rushes to your aid,
How's everyone doing out here?
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
Hi, Greshy.
What happened? I mean, besides dead spider over there, you okay?
It moves fast. I think we should make our way to the underground.
You good to
fast as
move?
we can. Yeah.
All right. Then we
Fuck.
will.
A spear hits the wall beside you.
Stop. Where
Just,
did that come
like
from?
right to the left
gonna
of
look
Gunn's
around.
head, a javelin, it's actually a 3-pronged javelin, so a trident even, has
Trident.
collided into the wall. Rocks crumble to the ground, and you notice that there is a piece of parchment hanging from the center prong.
Oh my god, it's a carrier pigeon. I'll take the
Seems-
paper
that's-
and
Inefficient
Unfurl it.
delivery method. What's it
who's
say after?
throwing these things?
Do you look back behind
What's
you?
it say? Yeah, I look back.
Okay.
Where did this come from?
You look back behind you, and you see a cloaked figure standing on a nearby rooftop, who just kind of jumps backwards off of the roof out of view, and kind of fades out. As it
How
does so.
mysterious anime like?
Alright, well, I'll open the note or the parchment.
You take a look. The writing is in common, very blocky and sharp. It simply reads, "You are marked for death. Come to the Heptaric Locus to meet your end."
Well,
And it
that's
is
really-
signed Gamagin, Gamigin, in all capital letters.
Same blocky, angular.
Well, why would I want to go here if they want to kill me?
I was just thinking this is a terrible invitation.
Maybe they misspelled friend.
Gunn, is it
That's
appropriate for us to actually skip this sort of shindig, or do we have to make an appearance?
I don't see how this could be obligatory.
You know, they did throw a spear at your head. They may not want to
That's
stop.
not like a, there's no rule that says if someone throws a spear at you, you have to listen to them. In fact, it's usually the opposite.
You know, it's not a rule, but it seems like a very solid guideline. If someone's going to go out of their way to throw a spear at your head, but not hit your head, you may want to at least find out what the hell that was all about.
I mean, maybe he was trying to hit your head, and the parchment was there just as just in case, keep him from getting embarrassed.
Maybe he stinks.
Maybe he does that.
Do you
Maybe
think?
he puts those on his weapon every time he attacks?
Yeah, I hadn't considered that. You know, have you heard of those things? What are they called? Fulu, I think. There's some sort of weird, like, paper sort of magic thing. Maybe that's what the sort of idea was.
Can I
Except
pull
this time they just wrote regular words on
the
it.
trident out of the wall if I try?
Yeah, with it takes a little bit of effort, but you're able to pop the trident out.
Okay.
Hey, free trident, I suppose.
Well, it is sort of interesting, but let's go first and talk about it later.
You feel
Aye, we're getting the hell out of here.
what? You're neutral good, Gunn?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Never mind then.
Yeah, that's what those. That's what you get for being lawful. Is you end up in all these
Yeah,
duels to the death.
I'm just
honor
talking-
and
I mean-
stuff like that.
not lawful.
Who cares
I've had
about
no
that
problems
stuff?
being lawful. No, what your problem is?
Are
Been
you
fine.
lawful?
Oh no, it had nothing to
I
do
have
with
certain
assessing
laws that I
your. It
follow.
was not. I was not assessing your gameplay decisions. No, continue.
I'm just thinking like
Oh no, I was
Maybe-
wondering if like maybe we'd be compelled if we were lawful. Like, oh, a challenge. I have to do that.
Yeah, you
mean, I
pull out the
appreciate,
spear.
like-
It seems to be. You're not sure what metal it's made of. It's kind of like a light blue metallic material. Seems very shiny, almost crystalline in design. It's like in parts it's partially transparent. There are some runes on
very
it.
nice. All right, well, let's go back underground.
We don't have time for this at the moment.
Okay, so you guys just
Can I get out?
yeah, I can put you outside.
Hey, now I can see the spider.
Yep, there it is.
Well, it's evaporated mostly.
Mostly it's gone.
It's still kind of in the process of
Which remains.
burbling away, but unperturbed by the
Weighted
mysterious
ice?
pronouncement. You
Oh, we're perturbed, but we're not going to be worried about it. Either we're going to go find the end, or the end's going to come find us.
They just keep throwing tridents. That's like different things keep like coming
Well, if
through. They run
they
out
want
of
to keep throwing
weapons.
fancy enchanted tridents at us over and over again, I'm sure we can find a use for them.
They start throwing fruit with like things wrapped around it. It's like, please come to our clubhouse.
Fruit salad.
Yeah.
okay? So you guys are making your way back to the tunnels then.
Aye. We're going to go hide out for a minute.
Okay. So you return to the tunnels, leaving the Temple of the Sihedron behind. And do you have an idea where you want to go next so I can plan next week, or do you guys want to talk about it offline?
I think we're going to need to talk about it offline.
All right. Well, in that case,
Unless you had something right away, but...
nope. I think we're going to go ahead and call that then the end of the session. The mysterious bloody creature defeated, revelations about the nature of the Sihedrons within Zinshalast now brought to light. Our heroes make their way back underground to evade prying eyes and hopefully work out a plan of what they will do next time. So stay tuned, or come back next time, next week.
Tune in again.
Tune in. Bye. Later.